Good morning YouTube, this is OjamaDaBomb bringing you another deck update. If you hear sizzling in the background, it's Fluffy making an omelette. This deck profile shall be about my lightsworns. They have gone new improvement. I've tested it quite a few times and they do work much more consistently this way. As soon as I will be removing, I'll be putting a couple of side cards into my side deck for very good reason. Because there are a few good ways to take down lightsworns, and this way just almost guarantees it. Well, guarantees a victory. We'll start off with 3 Judgment Dragon. Now, with my new combos, this is very replaceable, and I mean very replaceable. So, it's all good. Then we have 3 Raikou. Some people run it at 2, but I think, hold on, it's defensive, and it blows up a card. And you get to mill more for Judgment Dragon or the other 2 cards which I will be speaking about combos with. So this card's just, it's good at 3. So we have 2 Wolf. I took 1 out because it's becoming a dead draw. 2 Celestia. I would run it at 3 or 1, but 2 just seems to be the nice even balance. 2 Lila. It's just a 1700 point monster really. I'm thinking about trying to run Luminous or Spark in this, but it just seems to be more dead draw than anything. 2 Necro Gardener, just for defense and for one of the other cards I've put in this now. 1 Lumina, 1 Jane, 1 Garroth, Sangan to search out Lumina or any other monster I've got in here with under 1500. 1 Glow Up Bulb, 1 Honest, 1 Card Trooper, 1 Gauze, 1 Dark Arm Dragon. Big shout out to Mr. David Kakashi Fit for trading this with me when I really needed it. So thank you very much, Mr. Kakashi. And 1 Plague Spreader. Now that's the deck basically sorted out. Neutral spells are 3 Solar Recharge. They're like staples now to get rid of dead draws or just to help you get that last card you need in for Judgment Dragon. 2 Pot of Duality. 3 is just dead draw, considering you can't special summon after time and all. 1 Charge of the Light Brigade. 1 Gold Sark. Search out Judgment Dragon and keep him safe. And 1 Book of Moon. Just for a little bit of defense. Now, the main reason I put in like Book of Moon away is because if I want to use Lumina's effect again, if I've got Lumina on the field and they attack into, I don't know, the Wolf, I ditch and special summon. Also, just so you guys know, because I've noticed quite a few people at my locals and tournaments do not know this. Plague Spreader Zombie and Lumina, their effects both state discard 1 card, then target and special summon one monster from your graveyard. So you can ditch 1 card and special summon the exact same card you ditched. It's a psychic card, I can't remember what it is, that can't do that. It's basically the Lumina or Zombie Master of psychics. It cannot do that because it says special summon 1, then ditch, or something like that. So Lumina, you can ditch 1 card from your hand to special summon the exact same card, so it's great for getting rid of dead draws such as Wolf. Onto the traps. I'm running 3 Beckoning Light, because sometimes I just need the cards back. 3 Luminize out of the new set. This is brilliant. You attack into my Lumina with Judgment Dragon? That's perfectly fine. I'm going to use Luminize, and I'm going to get a 4000 attack point beat stick for next turn. And 2 Threatening Roar, just for a little bit of stall to help myself set up. Now, Christ, I think the extra deck. Sorry, I forgot about my extra deck here, people. No, the extra deck, the one in the pink sleeves over there. Jesus Christ. Thank you. For the extra deck, I'm running 1 Stardust Dragon. I was running Starlight Road, but it turned out to be dead draw more than anything. 1 Fork Ruler Archfiend in case I get low on life points. 1 Ally of Justice Decisive Armor for mirror matches, because I know one duelist has like near enough 2 Judgment Dragons in his opening hand. So if he keeps them on the field or keeps them in his hand long enough, I can bring this out, such as if I ditch Plague, I go, I don't know. Well, if I ditch Plague and bring out the other one, use Threatening Roar, then I bring out another. Then I bring out another Wolf or Lumen or Lila. I go Plague, Decisive Armor, ditch my entire hand, which sometimes can be helpful, even if it's just 1 card, and then boom, this comes out. You control Light Monster. I look at your hand and I ditch every card and deal you for damage equal to their combined attack points. Iron Chain Dragon, just for a little bit of milling, because I know certain cards revolve around having, or drawing the right cards or having them in your hand. This is just a staple beat stick. Gaia, the Force of Earth. Ancient Fairy Dragon, for such things as, I don't know, Gravekeepers and other cards that revolve it, and I get an extra 1,000 life points. Scrap Archfiend is just another staple beat stick. And Wind Up Zen Master, I don't know what he's doing in there, to be honest, but I might as well just have him. Now there are 3 cards I would recommend for any lightsworn side deck. First of all, for the mirror matches, I recommend 3 of these. Light of Destruction. Anytime your opponent would send cards from the deck to the graveyard, they'd send the top 3 cards of their deck to the graveyard. So if they have, say, 3 Judgment Dragon on the field, try to go for OTK, then you use Threatening Roar or something like that, and they ain't got enough life points to send it, to destroy it with Judgment Dragon's effect. During their main phase 2 or during their main phase 2, you activate this card, or all 3 of them if you can, or as many of them as you can. This means for each Judgment Dragon, they're going to send 13 cards. For each Lila or Lumina, they're going to send 12 cards. For each Jane, they're going to send 11 cards. So basically, they will deck out before they have a chance to blink. And also it means that they stand a much more higher chance of ditching Judgment Dragon. So this really does come in handy. The other 2 cards which are on order at the moment is Chaos Necromancer. Because Lightsworns have a huge habit of ditching all their hand to the graveyard, or ditching all their deck to the graveyards, Chaos Necromancer gains 300 points for each of your cards removed while in the graveyard. So if you ditch 30 cards, you have 9,000 attack points. Who's going to disagree? You run that at 3, replace it with the Judgment Dragons, you got a good game. Next one is for Antimatter. Now because Antimatter does get extremely annoying, I would recommend putting in 2 or 3, depending on how many Judgment Dragons you have, 2 or 3 Grand Magu Because Antimatter usually has a habit of using removal cards, so that way you can't use Judgment Dragon at all. If you replace Judgment Dragon with Grand Magu, it instantly goes, screw you. I mean, quite literally, because you're sending all my cards to the Great or to the Move and Play Zone, I'm gaining 300, I think it is, 300 or 400 attack points for every one of my Remove and Play cards. So you send 20 cards, you're 8,000 attack points. I would not disagree with that, I really wouldn't. Well, that's basically, I mean, there is another deck profile coming up soon. That'll be my Watt deck as soon as I can get the last 5 cards needed for it. That's all I can really say, really. So there's not much I can really else say about this deck. Apart from it's been testing a lot more consistently. I think it's this Saturday coming up that I've got a tournament, a whole tournament coming up, which I will be playing the Lightsworns. I'll be seeing if I can get the cards I need by then as well. Also, I would recommend, because Dark Worlds are making a bit of a comeback now, and also things with agents and so on and so forth, even though it might screw up your deck play a little bit, I would recommend 3, for the side deck, I would recommend 3 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror and 3 Light Imprisoning Mirror. Now, I have proven many times at my friendlies and my locals that you do not need Judgment Dragon to win with Lightsworns. I have won just by using Lilas, Celestias and everything. You do not need Judgment Dragon. It's not the only win condition. what I'll do is I'll try and get some videos posted up, and I will prove to you that you do not need JD to win with lightsworns. Now, hopefully on this tournament, I'll be getting the cards I need, so I'll be able to show you. Well, I might see if I can record some duels. I have to ask them nicely, and I'll need to get other things done, but I'll let you guys know how it works out. And if I get any nice trades or whatever, I'll let you guys know as well. So this is OjamaDaBomb signing out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed liked the little bit of advice I gave. And to all you lightsworn players, well, I might as well say hi to you all. And to all you other duelists out there with creative decks, or meta decks, or anti-meta decks, or top tier decks, I don't care what you want to call them. Your deck is your deck. So I want to say peace and love to you all. God bless, and subscribe. This is OjamaDaBomb signing out. Peace and love.